Welcome to the Rothless Bowl here in Pittsburgh. Just brand new stadium that they renamed for the playoffs this year. It's the Steelers and the Fish in the NFL playoffs 2017. This is Sticky Bleachers, and I am Corey.
I'm Bob, excited to be here for this matchup, and I love what they did to the Rothless Bowl here. It's wonderful renovations.
Yes, well, it was time that they got the ketchup off the seats.
Although they kept it in the end zone, so that's a little homage to the
That's where the
there.
ketchup ended up. Yes, the classic red end zones that they, the red color of the Miami Dolphins and the Pittsburgh Steelers.
And I think Heinz Ward has a statue here somewhere.
Yep, here we go. Here's Arian Foster, Bob, coming out of retirement for the playoffs.
Of course, that was a clause in his contract there. If the Dolphins made the playoffs, he could unretire and come back.
Yeah,
So
right. And he
very
signed that
deft
thinking,
move.
ha, that'll never happen.
Exactly, right? But here he is. And Tannehill, coming back from that injury, puts the ball on the ground quickly, and it's recovered by the Dolphins. Jordan Cameron, tight end, takes it, and he is off to the races, Corey.
Wow. So it ended up being a pretty fortuitous play for them. Maybe they should try that one more often in the regular season. They'd be in the playoffs a little more often.
We call it the old 76 Raiders, Corey.
There we go. Here's Ryan Tannehill looking for Jarvis Landry, but he goes to his safety valve, Cameron, who just had the big fumble return, and they have a first down, knocking on the door of the red zone, Bob.
They are. They took the miscue and turned it into positive yards here, Corey. So Tannehill goes to the air, going for Landry,
Ooh.
and Landry just can't come up with it. So not quite on the same page.
He did have a couple of open receivers. He was going to his number one man, but he did have a couple of teal jerseys open, like Mr. Stills.
Absolutely, Kenny Stills. Not standing still.
No.
Running amok.
He's in the end zone. Ryan Tannehill and Stills. Wow, that's a tough one to say. That's a good test for broadcaster school.
Tannehill to Stills.
Tannehill to Stills. Hey, over down here. See, we didn't go to
You
broadcaster
just
school. That's
just
why we don't
mash
have an
them
awesome
together,
voice.
make it Tanna Stills.
Tanna Stills.
Yeah.
We can do our Joe Buck school of calling, but that's not who's here today.
You
were
mean
hanging
getting
out.
our job from our dad?
Ooh, we were above Joe Buck and Troy in the last one, but I think do I
This
hear
is-
the CBS crew?
This is
underneath
Phil
us
Sims
here?
and Jim Nance below us here.
Yeah, a much classier calling team. Although Justin Timberlake did famously call Joe Buck a classy guy while drunk at the All-Star game.
Yeah, it was ironic, I think, when Timberlake used it.
I think so. He was a little
Who
bit
knows?
hammered, hanging out in the pool. And hey, you getting hammered with Mark Grace in the pool, like that's the dream right there.
That's a DUI arrest waiting to happen. Anyway, a football game's going on, and the Steelers have to punt.
Yes, here
Corey.
we go. And here's Kenny Stills going to return it. Oh, nice coverage. They get him right there at the 30. So a booming punt, very little return. 1 minute left to go here in the first quarter. Fish with a 7-0 lead and looking to add to it. Tannehill on his feet, bouncing around a little bit. That's pretty dangerous because Harrison is out for blood.
Elder statesman James Harrison there, still getting the job done.
Yeah,
I think
there you
he's
go.
close to 50 years old, Corey. I know, no exaggeration there.
Well, I understand, Bob. As long as you can get your arms around the quarterback, it doesn't matter how old you are.
It's true. And this JPP has proven you don't even need all your fingers.
Yeah, that's right. Noted fireworks accident victim JPP, right?
Oh, I thought you were going to say noted fireworks activist.
Oh, fireworks enthusiast JPP.
Exactly.
Speaking of
We
fireworks,
love you,
Bob,
JPP. Friend of the show.
Yeah, friend of the show. Dolphins got first down here inside the 20. Tannehill's taking a lot of hits. I think they're going to have to redraw their plan here, Bob, because he's scrambling a little bit too much.
Yeah, and he had those that sprained MCL and ACL, Corey, so he's definitely not 100% out there, but still getting the job done. 3rd and 12 here, knocking on the door.
I'm not sure why they have him running as much as they do. Sometimes those are just sacks. So here's another fumble that's going to be recovered by the Dolphins, but they're not going to return it for 25 yards as they did before. It's going to come down to a field goal attempt.
Again, they're playing with fire, but they're getting away with it, Corey, so it's hard to say they're wrong. And off the upright, so it's no good. Look at all those plays for Le'Veon Bell.
Wow.
Can you tell what the Steelers' offense is built around?
Wonder who they're going for this play. That field goal miss, Bob, was as painful as losing a finger. And here's Le'Veon Bell. He's off to
Or
the races.
two.
Can they get a shoestring tackle on him? They're diving for him. They will catch him from behind. Curious because Bell's got some breakaway speed. How did they catch him just right up from behind? No angle or nothing, Bob.
Maybe Le'Veon Bell just wanted a little breather here, but he is zigzagging into the end
Jeez.
zone. Can't be touched.
There's those moves. Where were they on the last play, Le'Veon?
And where's his apostrophe in his name? Come on, our Tech Mobile crew has to get that right.
Our graphics department here predates the time of apostrophes and names.
I will not stand for it.
And
We have
characters.
periods in the point after attempt.
We do. Well, they did work in the periods, but, you got to program a whole new hex character to get an apostrophe in there. And why would you do that when you can have beautiful things like that extra wing right play?
Exactly, and I guess I'll let it slide this time. So let's see how the Dolphins and Tannehill respond here. Quickly with the fumble. They did take that play, and they're just going to keep using it, Corey.
Yeah, fumble number 3.
Recovered by the Dolphins here.
Yeah.
Got to stop running into that wall of defenders and losing the ball.
And here's another veteran move by Arian Foster. A couple of defenders look like lost their footing, Bob, here in the Rothfuss Bowl. And so Foster is off to the races. He sheds a couple of tacklers, gets into the red zone. So first down, good position here for the Dolphins. Just under 2 minutes left to go in the first half.
You know, I like what they've done with the Rothfuss Bowl here. Just don't go to the bathrooms, all right? Just bad experiences if you go to the bathroom here.
Yes, they don't call it the Rothfuss Bowl for nothing. Here's Tannehill back in the shotgun.
He's pretty handsy.
Heavy traffic to Arian Foster. Interesting that they would go for that, especially he needs to get his eyes downfield, Bob. I don't know if taking all these hits has got him shaken.
There's Jordan Cameron, though, for the
Yes.
touchdown.
Old reliable.
Tannehill, he's got time in the pocket here. I don't know why he's running out of the pocket so early, Corey. He's kind of giving up on the play there.
Yeah, he's checking down. He's trying to run. He just seems out of his element. But the Dolphins are fortunate to have a touchdown lead here, getting close to halftime, even with Tannehill not being himself.
Yeah. If you're Adam Gase, the head coach of the Dolphins, and tell me that Tannehill's not himself, but you're still up 14-7 over the Steelers, I think you'd take it.
There you go. But here's Marcus Wheaton. We don't often hear his name called during these games, but a nice return from him. And let's see if Pittsburgh can get into field goal range.
And no surprise, handoff to Bell, who shakes a few tackles, gets out to midfield, and again, he's off to the races, Corey. Let's see if he can use that breakaway speed. Just tripped up there short of the 20-yard line, so the Steelers are going to take a timeout here. And looking to score with 22 seconds left to go.
I wonder if Le'Veon's less than 100%. It has been a long season, and they do put a lot of their offense on his legs, Bob. I wonder if he's not 100% fresh.
That's true, but when he's not 100% fresh, Antonio Brown is. So
Yes.
Ben Roethlisberger to Antonio Brown for the touchdown, and the Steelers are a point away from tying this thing up, Corey.
And I think that's the first time we've heard Antonio Brown's name today. He may be a little bit upset, saying, "Hey, let's get some action down the field here, Ben."
I didn't get all these commercials in the offseason for nothing.
Yeah, there we go.
Give me the ball.
I want that Madden cover.
Well, not if he wants to stay healthy.
Not even wants to stay alive. That's true.
Can't we just go back to putting Joe Madden or John Madden on the Joe Madden? But can't we just go back to we can put Joe Madden on it too, I guess.
I'd buy that game. Joe Madden on the
Yeah.
on the NFL game. Anyway, it's a tie game here. Steelers with a big quick strike possession there, 14-14 at halftime. So I think it's all going to be on if Tannehill can turn the heat up a little bit. I think they can come back and win this game, Bob.
Yeah, definitely effective through the air when he allows himself time. So he just needs to settle down. Hopefully this halftime allows him to do so, and they come out firing. But Le'Veon Bell, 127 yards, Corey, on the ground for the first half. Pretty good sign for the Steelers.
Yeah, nice stat line for him. As we get the second half started, let me shout out to Tech Monster, the programmer of this patch of Tecmo Super Bowl. You can find this patch and many others by many other Tecmo hack artists over at TecmoBowl.org. Also, go visit Tecmo Bowlers, another community of competitive Tecmo and Tecmo Super Bowl players. Lots of action going on with this old game here, even in 2017 as we roll over the new year, Bob.
Absolutely, and I believe we have the Tech Bowlers. Don't they have some type of tournament coming up here sometime soon, Corey?
Yes, check out Tecmo Madison, the live Tecmo Bowl elimination tournament that is conducted in Madison, Wisconsin every spring. Do find that on Facebook. You will find that everything you need to sign up. More than 250 players and spectators come to watch this annual event.
Very fun event. Might have to send some of our Sticky Bleachers crew up to Madison. And,
yes, I would love to cover that event. Joey Gatz is a kind of a longtime champion, a mysterious Joey Gatz. Shows up from parts unknown and has taken the last couple of tournaments. So we'll see if he can continue that streak.
Taking a page out of the Ultimate Warriors book. Here's Boswell with the field goal attempt, and it is good. So the Steelers take the lead there, 17-14 coming out of the gates here, Corey, in the second half.
There we go. Also, a fact from Wikipedia, Bob, noted wrestler Doink the Clown is listed as being from Parts Unknown. Capital
really?
P, capital U, yes.
Well, I hear it's lovely, the Parts Unknown. I mean,
This time of year especially.
yeah. The foliage is amazing. And here's Tannehill with a nice run.
He's not checking out the foliage.
No. Ultimate Warrior is, but not Doink.
Yeah. I think Ultimate Warrior was the foliage.
Yeah, he might
His
be.
face paint was the foliage of Parts Unknown.
Might have used it.
And I believe the Green Bastard also builds from Parts Unknown.
The Green Bastard is, yeah. They all
So-
share a townhouse.
Yeah, U-Dubs, Doink, and the Green Bastard.
Parts Unknown.
Now, I understand, Bob, we did recently lose one of the characters who has played Doink.
Oh, we did?
Yes, one of them we've lost. Matt something. I'm not sure if any other Doinks have been lost. Ultimate Warrior has been lost, I imagine.
Yep, he has passed away. He's buried in Parts Unknown as well.
Okay. All right. Green Bastard, though, still very much alive.
Still very much alive. Might be serving a jail sentence, but still alive.
Well, yeah, I was going to say, it depends if it's the off-season or not. Anyway, here we go. Dolphins are driving. Tannehill, they're at the 25. Tannehill's back to pass. He's got some time, and he finds Parker, but, nice defense there. They had 2 receivers, 1 defender, and they were able to knock that one down. The Pittsburgh secondary still chomping at the bit, Bob.
Oh, and Arthur Motes with the sack there. So bringing the pressure, 3rd and 19 here.
There we go. Harrison coached him well, Bob.
He did. And Cameron Hayward right there for the sack as well. So got to get the field goal unit out. A long field goal here, Corey, for Franks.
That's right. It's going to be, I think this is a 55-yarder total, and it looks like it's going to fall short. That was a long attempt here in Pittsburgh, especially.
It looked like that ball just ran out of steam there, Corey, the last minute.
Yeah, just drooped. Looked like it was on target, but like sound effects on the old TV show Doug.
Solid reference.
Thank you,
There's
Bob.
No one that won't get that.
That's right. No. Here's another one where we had 4 play selections going Le'Veon Bell's way. He just kind of runs around the entire defense, Bob, and now he's on a beeline for the goal line. This time, he breaks away and gets it in.
Yeah, you can see the defenders just exhausted after chasing Le'Veon Bell. And he's the best back in the NFL, Corey.
Yes, and that's what having a back like that can do, Bob, is in the second half you can really shine with a worn-out defense who just cannot chase you down anymore. Steelers up by 10 here at home.
Yep, and with that running game and the defense playing the way they are, it's going to be an uphill battle here for the Dolphins, so they need to score here and score quickly.
Yep, so I think Jarvis Landry needs to get involved in this game, Bob.
Exactly. And he takes shots down the field, and Tannehill needs to hang out in the pocket, just like he's doing right now. Dumps it down to Jordan Cameron, and Cameron with a nice gain here on the first play of the fourth quarter for the Dolphins.
4 minutes left to go in this game. Down by 2 scores, certainly not out of reach here, especially this team can score quickly if they need to.
Now, see, these are the types of plays, although he's had a nice run there for the first down. That's not the type of plays that you need in the fourth quarter down by 2 scores, Corey.
No, especially when he's had 3 fumbles in this game, according to my notes.
But who am I? I am not an offensive coordinator nor a head coach for the NFL, so...
And here he is again on the keeper. This one's not going to go for the first down. 2nd and inches. I think you have to take a strike here, Bob.
You got to take a strike all the way down the field. You got to take 2 of them at least.
Yep. All right, so it's a handoff to Foster. He'll get the first down.
It's 4 down territory.
Yes, I know. I totally agree, Bob. 4 down territory. You take a couple strikes, and then you hand it off to Foster. But they go for it on 2nd down, so it's 1st and 10 here. Tannehill back to pass. 3 minutes left to go. He's got plenty of time. He's looking in the direction of Foster.
Ooh. And the ball was tipped there, and Tannehill had all day. It looked like he had Landry available or wide open there on the top of the screen.
Yeah. Looks like he didn't find him. And now this time he does find him and gets him in. So Jarvis Landry does execute his role as the deep receiver, the deep threat for Miami.
Jarvis Landry Matt. That's the new nickname. I don't know if it's caught on yet, but
I love it. This one is good. The extra point is good. So down by just 3. They're going to have to get this ball back. Kicking it deep here, under 3 minutes left to go. A team with Le'Veon Bell, Bob. I wonder if you don't go for the onside there.
Yeah, it's a bit of a conundrum there, a bit of a pickle, but with the running game, they know what's going to happen. They know they're going to get the ball to Bell. So
yes, and they're going to have to wrap him up. But the play action, Roethlisberger finds an open receiver.
Marcus Wheaton. So just when you think you know what's going to happen, the Steelers come out gunning. Corey.
Wow, and they fooled all of us, Bob. I think everyone in this stadium was looking Le'Veon Bell's way.
I think even Le'Veon Bell thought he was going to get the ball.
They were surprised to have it taken out at the last minute, so Roethlisberger could find Marcus Wheaton open down the field. Miami calling their second time out here, 94 ticks left to go in this ball game and possibly in this season for the Dolphins.
Well, Roethlisberger dropping back to pass again in a wide open Green there, so the tight end. Green with the reception, and that puts them in field goal range, Corey. So the Dolphins, they need a turnover, and they need it now.
Yep, and I wonder if they're going to have the turnover, Bob, or do you let them score?
They can't let them score because it's going to be two touchdown score, or two scores at least.
You're right, you are, Bob. Now it'll be two scores. They did let them score, probably not intentionally, and they're going to try to go up by 10 here with just over a minute left to go.
Boswell with the point after attempt, and it is good. So the Steelers take a 10-point lead here with just 1:09 left to go in the game. So things not looking good for Miami here.
Yep, and kicking this one deep, not going for the squibber here in the last minutes. And again, the unnamed return man for Miami, bringing it up, a nice return, but they've got to score quickly and get that ball back. So let's see what Tannehill goes for. Interesting, not going with the empty backfield. And they go with the handoff to Foster around the left. Curious play calling, especially with no timeouts, Bob.
Yeah, it stays in bound, 14 seconds left. I wonder if they are just kind of waving the white flag here, Corey.
I think so, Bob, because that was a very slow developing play. That's not one that you want to call in that situation. Then you have Tannehill take it to the ground. Not a very good look to end things for Miami. So Steelers will take this one 31-21. Bob, who's your player of the game?
Well, I think Le'Veon Bell is the obvious player of the game. 199 yards on, 9 attempts? And he's an incredible weapon for the Steelers. He's an incredible weapon. So,
and if you note, Bob, he has accounted for every one of Pittsburgh's rushing yards. Pittsburgh has 9 attempts for 199. Le'Veon Bell, 9 attempts for 199. So when you have a bell cow like that you can just hang your offense on, you know you've got a good team.
Well, absolutely. And if the running game's not working, if for some reason he doesn't have it going, you have Antonio Brown, Marcus Wheaton, and Green as the tight end. So they have a lot of weapons here, and this Steelers team is experienced and scary.
There you go, Bob. So Antonio Brown probably a little bit sad that he did not break the century mark there on his 2 completions for 79, but I'm sure he is happy to be moving on to the divisional round next week. Here on the Sticky Bleachers channel, do check out our no commentary sims of the Sticky Bleachers simulation playoff games, the ones that the results of the 17 weeks of play on our Tech Monster simulation. Also check out every weekend our own exhibition demonstrations of the real-life NFL playoffs as they unfold. I hope that wasn't too confusing. It's very strange. It's like we have 2 timelines going here on our Sticky Bleachers channel.
Alternate universes. It's fine.
That's right. It's just like a comic book. 2 alternate universes. We're going to have 2 Super Bowl champions. It's all going to be fine. Get in touch with us on Twitter, where we are Sticky Bleachers. Get in touch with us on Facebook, where we are also Sticky Bleachers. Hit that thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel, and leave us a comment if you care to. We always love to hear your feedback. Let us know what you think. Signing off for now, I am Corey.
I'm Bob. We'll see you next week.